To understand, once you enable the log smart policy, you just enable database log backup option. In the drop down, you select S. So the moment you select S in the advanced settings of SLA and you choose your RPO backups running from ActiveView, there is a RPO button. It is we default, I think it is minimum we are supporting 15 minutes, but you can select any of the time minutes. Like, so we are actually offering the RPO minimum of 15 minutes, and you can choose 30, 45, 60, and whatever the based on your requirement of RPO. So just give you a just basic overview of the RPO. What is an RPO? RPO is nothing but recovery point objective. It's simply, I think, the amount of data we are referring at risk as part of disaster. In case of a disaster occurs, how much data can I afford to lose, which decides the RPO. So this amount of data is basically determined by the two factors, right? The length of the time between two database backups. And if you are choosing a daily DB plus log incremental backup, on top of that, if you are choosing a log smart policy, and based on RPO, if you are setting a 15 minutes, along with regular daily incremental backup, we are also going to run every 15 minutes RPO log backup, right? So if you are selecting RPO 15 minutes, your RPO 15 minutes means the length of the time between two RPO log backups is 15 minutes. So how much data can I afford to lose to answer this? And I can afford to lose a 15 minutes data because I'm setting my SLE as 15 minutes, right? This is trying to just give you an overview about what is an RPO. Still, it doesn't mean that, like, if you are selecting a minimum of 15 minutes, we are going to lose 15 minutes of data, right? We are capturing the data and the last 15 minutes, and the last 15 minutes you can able to always take from your DB host in case of a disaster, and you can add to the on top of ActiveView captured logs so that you're not going to lose anything. But with respect to the ActiveView is offering the bare minimum of 15 minutes RPO, but you can start from there and you can extend, because the minimum of 15 minutes RPO you cannot able to reduce of various reasons, right? Because we need to capture the logs from your and do a sending to that snap pool and maintain these copies, and there is a time delays, right? So that's the reason I think we have decided a best figure of 15 minutes as a lower RPO which we are offering. And you can able to see on the screen, which is clearly explaining, right? So we have a incremental backup runs at 12 a.m., completes at 12 a.m. And assume that your RPO you set at 60 minutes. So I'm going to run archaeolog backup at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and 3 a.m., right? Say, for example, the disaster occurs at 3:15 a.m. So you are very clear that I think we have ActiveView capture data until this portion, right? So you can use until this portion using ActiveView, you can able to recover. On top of that, you can have your production logs apply to this copy so that you will have a complete recovery, right?
Thank you for joining us for another YouTube Tech Tip video. If you like the content you're seeing on this channel, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you will be alerted to any future content.